What about this shoe specifically makes it so 90s? What is up, everybody? Nick and Matt here with Swapt to bring you another shoe review.
Today we're here to take a look at the new Jonah Hill Superstars, but before we hop into the video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel if you have not yet already. Smash the like button for us, guys. It really does help out the channel. And we do want to let you know once again that we are running a blog with every single video we put out. So if you want to learn a little bit more about this pair of shoes, there's a link in the description below.
Alright guys, so as you saw from the thumbnail and the title, this is going to be the Adidas Superstar and Jonah Hill collaboration. And like always, we're going to start with the outsole just to hop right into it. Classic Adidas Superstar outsole. Moving up to the midsole, and they're going to keep it classic as well with the way they designed it. Except for the color is going to be this sail kind of vanilla color. Moving up to the upper of the shoe is going to be this all leather, like super nice kind of leather. And then the three stripes is going to be some puffy leather stripes. It doesn't have your classic Superstar branding either. The right side of the heel is going to be embroidered graffiti Superstar. Then moving up to the front of the foot, it's going to be this rubberized rubber piece of shell toe. And then obviously, I think the main thing that you see is going to be these laces, which are just these fat, flat laces. They're wide, flat laces, I should say. And then same thing with like the lace holes. So it's still like that detached look, but there's no stitching. You can't see the stitching like you can usually on a regular Superstar. The tongue is going to be this detached piece of leather. And then the back of it has a liger. It's either a liger, a lion, or a tiger. So I'm just going to call it a liger because I feel like it's doper to be that way.
Well, you can't be wrong either.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. And the insole is going to be like this black leather. The whole shoe is like some sort of leather. Except for the front is rubberized.
Rubberized rubber.
The rubberized rubber toe. And the back of the heel is, for the normal Adidas logo goes, is going to be Jonah Hill. Kind of like graffiti initialed, embroidered on the back. With this leather tab, which is kind of dope. But that's enough with that. Matt, tell the people your thoughts on this Superstar.
Right. So basically, from what we can tell from our research, this shoe is supposed to kind of pay tribute to Jonah Hill's childhood, which would have taken place through the 90s. And just by way of this shoe being a Superstar, it's a very 90s shoe with guys like Run DMC or skateboarders like Mark Gonzalez sort of playing a major role in hip-hop culture and in skate culture. And then during the 90s as well, we sort of saw those two cultures sort of mesh into one streetwear culture, which this shoe was a massive part of. And then just with like hits of the nostalgia that Nick pointed out, with like the wider ribbon laces, that's definitely drawn inspiration from that era. Also, the Superstar handwritten tagging, branding that's on this pair of shoes is definitely something that draws its inspiration from both of those cultures throughout the 90s and beforehand. And then also just with, you know, what Jonah Hill did with his initials on the heel of the shoe, once again, just draws that inspiration from the 90s. So I think as a shoe that kind of tries to hit on a theme, we've been talking about themes a lot on the channel, but this shoe definitely does a good job of hitting on the theme that we think it is supposed to set out to hit on. And then even just by making the Superstar slightly bulkier in basically the lacing system part of the shoe is something also that I feel like at least would draw from what skate shoes used to be in the 90s, just a big, bulky shoe that was hard to rip up and tear through. So I feel like that's sort of what he's going for with this pair of shoes. And I think he sort of hit the nail on the head as far as drawing inspiration from the 90s and hip-hop culture, skate culture, and then the eventual kind of streetwear culture that grew from both of those. So yeah, a really cool shoe all around in my opinion. One that I think would be sort of tough to wear. I'm not a huge fan of the bulkiness. I've said it before.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, a really cool shoe all around and really well done as far as hitting on a theme goes for sure.
Yeah. I'm going to throw these on feet, and it felt kind of uncomfortable and it may be this detached tongue. I'm not sure.
No, it slides around or something.
It does slide around, but also like I just feel the shell toe, like on my foot. So maybe a half size up would have been better. It would have gave me more room up here, because I do have a bit of a wider foot. Also, one thing I wanted to point out with this collaboration, Jonah Hill donated all of his royalties to Black Lives Matter. So it's something that we really wanted to be a part of. So shout out to him for doing that and being allies with the culture. So Matt, out of 10.
Yeah, out of 10, it's going to kind of be up there. I don't know, just because I feel like I've got a lot, I can see a lot of my childhood in this shoe. Like what Nick just pointed out with what Jonah Hill is doing with the proceeds from all the sales is something that you can't not be a fan of. I'm going to give this shoe like an 8.8 out of 10. I don't want to let it slide into the 9 club just because at the end of the day it's a superstar. But an 8.8 out of 10 I think is what this shoe should get here.
Yeah, for me, I'm like right around there because it is, like Matt's saying, it is a superstar, but I feel like it's just elevated a little bit. I'm going to match that 8.8 because I don't want to give it a 9 either, but I'm definitely not going to give it lower than that. But yeah, all in all, it's a good quality shoe. Jonah Hill's dope for everything he's done for the culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 8.8 out of 10.
Yeah, for sure, well executed on all fronts.
Alright guys, thank you so much for stopping by the channel and checking out the video on the Jonah Hill Superstars. We appreciate you guys very much. And if you're on Instagram and Twitter, we want to kindly remind you to go ahead and go to Swapt. The links are in the description below.
And as always, guys, please also remember to subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed. Smash the like button for us. It truly does help out the channel. And let us know down in the comments below what your thoughts are on this pair of shoes. Let us know if you are seeing any nostalgia from your childhood in this pair of shoes. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you in the next video.